Wow, that's hard to believe now looking at you. I know that you mentioned you've challenged yourself to do more. Um, how do you think that has impacted you, in terms of, having brothers, having to compete, and then as you became older, when did you start with your fitness journey?
Yeah, my fitness journey, I would say, started back in seventh grade. That's when I started lifting weights, and that's when I started also becoming very aware and hyper aware, actually, of my body and the um, where I became very upset with how I looked, and that was seventh grade was the year that I realized I started having issues with body dysmorphia. I didn't really know that term until later in life, but I just found myself always looking at my stomach, pinching other parts of my body that appeared fat to me, and it was something where I realized that it was putting me in a bad mood at the beginning of every day, because every day I'd go walk into the bathroom, I'd look in the mirror, brush my teeth, and I instantly see something I didn't like. And so that's when that all began. Fitness then became the avenue that I could take to hopefully be able to negate a lot of these negative feelings that I started to feel and have towards myself. But it took a while. I don't think I figured out how to correctly manage my body dysmorphia until I got my diet under control, which took up until my 27th birthday. I remember that's when I started to finally figure out nutrition. So 15 years is how long it took. It was a process, but I stuck with it, and I'm on the other side of it now, at least managing um, my feelings and the way I view myself now. I at least have my body dysmorphia under control.
Wow. So that's really, really brave of you to share that. A lot of people, when you have things that are, connected with your feelings, your emotions, you shut them down, because you can either avoid it and do other things to take your mind off of it, or keep it to yourself. You keep secrets, and you essentially lie to yourself. So 20 years it took for you to, I guess, come to terms with that realization. I can't imagine, um, living. Well, I had depression. I had things that came out in my life, um, but it was something that eventually I had to share with the world. And the process I know that I took, it was not easy. I had to be vulnerable, and I had to open up to understand what was going on with me in order to get ahead of it, right? I had to open up and be honest. So that's huge that you're able to do that now. And I know that's going to inspire many people. And dysmorphia, is that something that is common in, do you know? Because I actually know someone who, I saw a bruise, and I'm like, how'd you get that bruise? And they told me, they confided in me, oh, I just do that. It's something I do. And I connected this, that, okay, that love handle was something that because it wasn't the first time. And so it's interesting, because now I know there's actually, something having to do with that, right? When you see, you're not necessarily fat, overweight, but at the same time, it's a skewed view of